Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. So it's been a few hours since the Bulgari Vision Gran Turismo finally got unveiled, and very much like I assumed it would be, it's almost a, kind of retro futuristic style, both taking, I guess influence from, cars of old, and obviously the watch itself that it was there to kind of, I guess, cross promote. So yeah, overall this is a very interesting car and one that I actually really do like the look of. So as you can see in the background, this is the teaser trailer that we got for the Bulgari Vision Gran Turismo. As you can see, obviously ticking around like a a watch and such. A lot of people were saying it was like 10 FPS and such, but yeah, I think that was kind of the style they were going for. So what you're seeing in the background, it isn't kind of lagging out or anything like that. It is actually the way it was supposed to be. So as you can see, we got a quick glimpse of the car in the teaser trailer itself, which very much showed this kind of classic retro sports car style. As you can see on screen, it definitely does kind of look in that kind of way. Definitely, obviously, retro futuristic. Now, the first thought when I saw obviously the discs and stuff over the wheels, and the kind of aero discs that are kind of there to sort of look like the watch, and just the whole style of the car was very kind of cyberpunk-esque. And I think instantly for me, this was a car that I was like, okay, that is actually pretty cool. Now for me, I was really, kind of expecting the Genesis to sort of steal the show, but the more I look at this car, the more I really do like it. I knew as long as they kind of went down that sort of retro futuristic style that I would genuinely really enjoy the look of this car and really like the styling of it, and they obviously did go down that route. But the more I look at it and the more I see some of these nice details mixed in with obviously the cross promotion of the watch and stuff, like the dash and the wheels themselves and the aero discs and stuff, I really enjoy this car overall. It's very retro futuristic with a kind of wedge shape that we have going on, very sort of low slung at the front and then sort of slightly raises up to the back, definitely giving it this classic roadster vibe. It really is a cool looking bit of kit. The only really, I guess, kind of thing I'm worried about is how is it going to perform in game. Will it be rather disappointing, rather quite average? Again, like I said, I know it's kind of illegal to really like any Vision Gran Turismo car, but to be honest, I come into these with an open mindset that I'm going to enjoy everything that comes to the game, and I'm going to give it the most honest opinion from a first glimpse, and overall so far so good. Now there is a few things that I do want to touch on when it comes to the car itself. Again, I've kind of quickly mentioned them. The first one is obviously those insane looking kind of aero discs, very much modeled off of the kind of watch that it was cross promoting. Now in terms of the styling, it is just absolutely awesome. It's what we saw a lot of in the teaser trailer, and I really do think they kind of suit the car. Also the rear end as well, there's just something for me about that single exit exhaust right in the middle, and the kind of rear lights and such, and just the whole overall shape of this car I think just looks absolutely incredible. I really do like the direction they've gone with it. There is other things like I mentioned as well, and that is one thing that I'm going to want to talk about as well, and I'll actually bring it up on screen now. So as you can see in the background, I've just brought up the bit of a close-up image of the dashboard of the car itself. Again, very much, basically is the watch itself. I just think this is just absolutely incredible. I definitely expected something like this in terms of the overall design. I thought, you know what, yeah, there's going to be a lot of sort of incorporation with the sort of product placement and such like that. But I honestly think it isn't so, too in your face. It's very subtle, very reserved to certain parts of the car, like the dash itself, the wheels, which I think is great. First and foremost, this does look like a proper Vision Gran Turismo car, kind of styled in as something of the past, but also having the futuristic look to it, and doesn't feel overdone with the product placement. I think for me, if they'd have gone down that route of just being a complete massive in-your-face product placement, then I don't think I would have liked it as much. Yes, I get it, it's still product placement and it's still there to kind of, I guess, advertise the watch itself, which I'm bringing up on screen obviously in the background here. But overall, I honestly think it is genuinely a very good looking car. It's very much something my cup of tea. Kind of reminds me, like I said, of something like maybe from Cyberpunk, or just kind of the whole way it's styled in that kind of retro look just really appeals to me. So for me, this is a very unique Gran Turismo, Vision Gran Turismo car, and definitely, although it's something like I expected, I didn't expect it to just look this good overall. And again, the main thing for me is the fact that although yes, it's a product placement, it doesn't feel too overdone. First and foremost, this feels like a vehicle with the branding of Bulgari themselves, before obviously a Bulgari product with a vehicle look. So yeah, I absolutely love it, to be honest. That is my overall opinion on it. I really like it. I want to know what you guys think down below, so please feel free to let me know. I know a lot of you guys will say, well, it's a VGT, it's useless. Yeah, I think we've kind of know that, but I think, you know, from a styling standpoint and what we've seen so far, I'm impressed. I hope it genuinely does turn out to be a usable car, a fun car to drive, not too over the top, very kind of, I guess, in the current day performance, or maybe a little bit more, but not something ridiculous like we've seen with the likes of the Chaparral, the Tomahawk and such. So yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.